look at this. What is this? What is, it's abstract. We're winging it today. So I just wanted to talk about Mars in retrograde, because I don't know, I love the planet Mars. Aries is my ascendant and it rules my chart, and Mars is my chart ruler, so I'm obsessed with Mars. So Mars being in retrograde right now, what that means for everyone, especially in fixed sign Aquarius, lots of, okay, so fixed sign placements will be hit the worst with this. Be cautious of overly stubbornly clinging to your pride, to your opinions, to tuning things out and exerting what you feel is important versus what anyone else around you is trying to say, because this is where you're going to crash the hardest. You need to take this time to be open to situations, to things. There's a lot of, Mars is the planet that rules over aggression, sexuality, assertiveness, drive. Did I already say passion? Passion. So this is the planet that's really going, and when it is retrograde, it's going to make a lot of things get jumbled. It's going to mess things up. I feel like, I don't know, everyone's very hyped up over Mercury when it goes into retrograde, but Mars going into retrograde is like, that's your passion. That's like everything that motivates you. So it going backwards makes a lot of feelings go repressed and go inwards. There's a lot of passive aggression right now, and just be really careful about little things turning into big things for no reason, because a lot of people are going to take really tiny things and they're going to make it way bigger than it needs to be. Lots of drama is going to happen right now, so just be careful with that, and just really focus on yourself. This is a good time to reflect on what you actually care about, because a lot of the passions and things that weren't really genuine for you or weren't really strong, a lot of the passion in general is going to feel kind of momentarily paused. It's going to feel like everything kind of goes gray for a second, and it's not going to be as our intensity usually is when Mars is not retrograde. It's going to be very kind of more reflective, more inward. It's not going to be something that you need to make you want to go stand on the top of a hill and profess your love. You're not really going to feel that right now. Right now you're just going to feel like you want to maybe be more reclusive. You're gonna want to, you're gonna feel a lot of conflict in what you want. You're gonna feel maybe exhausted at times, and you're going to definitely feel agitated easily, more than you should and more that's even reasonable. So just please be focused on not shoving your opinions and inputs down the throat of others, because fixed energy with Mars and retrograde, it's just everyone is gonna be so stubborn right now, so stubborn, and it's gonna be, I'm exhausted just talking about it. Yeah, and so you just really need to focus on yourself. Focus on, this is a good reflective period for you, because it's going to make you come out stronger, and it's going to really solidify what you're truly passionate about, what you truly care about, what you actually, what makes you tick, what makes you want to do things. That is going to be kind of the soul-searching period for you at this time. And I think I wrote a little thread about it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Right now we have 5 other planets retrograde. And then I believe Mercury is going retrograde soon. And then I know like 2 or 3 other outer planets are falling out. It's not that I don't think outer planets in retrograde are important. Everything is important retrograde wise, but outer planets are frequently more in retrograde for like half of the year, give or take, so it's not as impactful as when an inner planet goes retrograde, because inner planets are not always turning. You know what I mean? It's not moving. It's retrograde. My computer's losing motivation. Do you see this? Mars retrograde. So I made this thread on June 26th. I put Aaliyah from Queen of the Damned as the gift eating the heart, because, why not? It's Aaliyah, the best. Okay, today's the first day of Mars being retrograde in Aquarius. The planet of energy, drive, passion is now backward in a fixed sign. Here are some tips for survival and what this could entail for you. What you may be feeling during this time sluggish, lack of motivation, drive, sexual intensity, desire being abysmal or uninteresting, the need to stubbornly hold on to something, a concept, habit, person, etc., and refuse seeing anything other than what you want to see. And then the fact that aggression, intensity, desire, and ideals, where our passion is typically overtly expressed, is now going inward. There may be heavy feelings of passive aggression amidst this. Be exceptionally aware of unnecessary tension, fights that occur within our workplace. Many minor occurrences can be brought to surface level and made to feel bigger than they should during this time. Feelings are heightened, and the expression for them may feel a bit lost in translation. Fixed signs Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio will feel affected the most. And then the need to stubbornly cling to your pride will be your downfall here. You must use this, like any retrograde period, as a time for reflection. Mars retrograde can be used wisely when we allow ourselves to reflect on our desires and passions. And then reevaluate relationships and clean out what is no longer fulfilling you or serving you in your life. Using force to stubbornly cling to what you want and shutting out any empathy for what is going on around you will be the fastest way to make the worst out of this time, so don't. But I don't know about you guys, but it's been very hard for me. I've just been so exhausted lately. I have like no motivation to do anything. I literally had to like fight with myself just to sit here and talk. Like, my life is so hard. I don't know, I did not have the motivation. I don't have any motivation lately. I just feel completely depleted. So hopefully this goes away soon because I'm dying. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just not okay right now. So yeah, other planets retrograde. Wait, I could just go on Astro Theme. Oh yeah, if you guys ever want to figure out which planets are retrograde, just go to astrotheme.com. It'll tell you. It's nice. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. Okay. Honorable mention, Jupiter retrograde, be careful of spending too much money. You can be very overindulgent during this time. Be careful of that. So just focus on your spendings. Also, traveling right now is kind of iffy. Traveling and spending money to travel is iffy. Not saying don't do it, like you can't like put your life on pause. I get that. And astrology shouldn't be a tool that dictates what you do or don't do. But it's just kind of saying be cautious, because this is kind of a, you know, Jupiter expands, and Jupiter is kind of the indulgence that we have in our lives. So just be wary. And then Saturn retrograde, Saturn retrograde is just be careful of overly exerting your energy, overworking, and then also be careful of contracts, like signing new contracts at this time. You know, this is kind of a time that you need to take to yourself. Retrograde periods are times that you take to reflect on your life around you, to really focus on your own needs, but then also being more introverted or introspective within what you have in you, what's going on around other people. So being cautious not to use these times to be overly excessive in any area of our life is important, because we need to really just focus on how we can improve ourselves and how we can make our lives better. We should do this regardless of retrograde or not, but you know. Hopefully this video was somewhat informative. I am all over the place, as you can see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this, give this video give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe, and put the notification bell on, please. That way you get notified when I record something, which is rare because I'm inconsistent. Just kidding. I'm gonna try to do videos every Monday and Wednesday. So we will see. We will see if that happens.